Now say that 5 times in rapid succession. Bachelor number 3, say that 5 times. Very quick. Ripple's gay dating game.
I can't.
Okay, well, we didn't promise they would be smart. All right, I'm just teasing. Okay. I have to give you some information. First of all, I was instructed to tell you this is a trial run, so if we make mistakes, you have to be kind and Christian and forgiving and all that sort of stuff. So, because we're just feeling our way. All of you have been in that position before, feeling your way. So put the camera on the ladies. They're at least laughing. All right. It will take place every Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock. We'd like to welcome you back. This is the first one. It's sort of on our maiden voyage. We're breaking maiden heads today, and we're doing the best that we can. Every Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock, and we need contestants, so we would like you to fill out applications, which you can get from the bartender, from any bartender, or from Dale. Okay, at this point in time, I'd like to introduce our bachelors. Bachelor number 1, bachelor number 2, and bachelor number 3. And I have this all worked out. Okay, we're going to start backwards with bachelor number 3. This is Greg. Greg's 21 years old. And when I asked him what his sports and hobbies was, he said skating and sex. So he does it on wheels. And he's into touch football. Touch football, that was right? See, actually, so now you get them all embarrassed they can't deal with it. Well, I got all these things about he's into modern art, your footprints on the ceiling and that kind of thing. So we've really wrecked him today. No, mirrors on the ceiling, mirrors on the ceiling. Okay, and a nationality, he said he was pure Greek. And I don't know how you can be pure Greek. That sounds like a dichotomy to me. If you're Greek, you're a little dirty, right? No? Okay, obviously. Well, going on. Bachelor number 2 is Gary. He's a little more serious. When I asked him what his sports and hobbies was, he went on and on and on. Tennis, swimming, horses. And then he got serious. He's into cowboys. I'm sorry, country and western music. He's into country and western music. He sings country and western music and has a very good voice. So let's hope that the Bachelor asks some questions about singing. Let's hope maybe he'll sing the theme song. Let's hear you say, Ripple's Gay Dating Game.
Ripple's Gay Dating Game.
Well, maybe some of them are smart. Okay, going on. Actually, he has a great voice, and he said he's into everything. So I suppose the Greeks in the audience, going on. Oh, and nationality. What did you tell me you were? German with a wee bit of Irish. German with a wee bit of Irish. Okay, and bachelor. Moving on to bachelor number 1, whose name is also Greg. And he's on the water polo team. He's into water sports, y'all. Let's hope somebody out there appreciates it. See, it's a small audience. You either have to have a large audience that'll laugh and everybody laughs, or you have a small audience and they never laugh. Okay, nationality. He said he was a bilingual gypsy. Whatever that means. Okay. This is the smart one. He's in college, y'all. He's in special ed. So any of you who have special problems out there, he'll be more than happy to work on it or work with it. Right? Yeah. Right. Okay. Moving right along. At this point in time, we would like to introduce to you our bachelor, who refuses to be called a bachelorette. So our guest bachelor, that's a check. I've lost my thing, John. You said we could start over anytime I needed to. Shit. I know, I'm not supposed to say shit either. Going on. Michael. Michael? Take a seat. Don't look. Okay, could we have a hand for Michael? And also, at this point in time, could we have a hand for the 3 bachelors? Bachelor number 1, bachelor number 2, and bachelor number 3. Takes a lot of guts to get up here and perform with this fool. Okay, Michael is a 23-year-old telephone operator from Huntington Beach. I can tell where he's from. I can't tell where they're from. Actually, he wants to become a travel agent because he wants to see the entire world. And so John agreed that one of these guys was going to show him around the world tonight. I probably thought you would like to know what they're going to be getting. They get...
Don't move the curtain, honey.
Don't move the curtain, okay. Dinner for 2 at the restaurant of their choice. And not only that, what is this? Free admission to Ripples from now until February 28th. So that works out roughly to a month and a half. And if you blind out outside and pay the $3 to get in, you know that's quite a prize. At this point in time, I guess I will turn the program over to our guest bachelor, who has a series of questions he'd like to ask our 3 bachelors. It is strange, isn't it? Carry on, Michael.
Okay. Bachelor number 2. Being a telephone operator, I talk to a lot of men on the phone each day. Have you ever gotten lewd and suggestive with any of your male operators?
One time, and they hung up.
Bachelor number 3?
No.
I'm sorry?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Okay, bachelor number 1. We're at your grandmother's house, and she comes home early from her bingo game, and she catches us in bed. What are you going to tell her?
Let's see. What am I going to tell my grandma? God, she'd probably have a coronary. I don't know. Well, Grandma, me and my friend decided to come visit or something, and we got tired and took a nap.
Okay, how about number 3? Same question.
Trying to say hi. How was bingo? That's about it. The only thing I could say is I scored it. Did you?
Bachelor number 2. The American public chose Bo Derek. Who's your number 10?
Who is my number 10? Kurt Russell.
Okay.
I have a lot. I can't think of them off the top of my head.
You have a lot of number 10s.
A lot. I mean, not that I am seeing, but I have a lot that I call that I call 10 and above.
Okay. Bachelor number 3. My head hurts. What can you do to comfort me? Bachelor number 3. Bachelor number 3.
I'm thinking. I don't know. I mean, well, I do, but I don't. Rub your temples?
How about you, number 1?
Your head hurts? Let's see. Well, take an aspirin and heavy breathing to get the circulation going in. I don't know. That's probably it.
Okay. Number 2. You've heard of the book 101 Positions. What page number are you on?
What page number? Well, I haven't even heard of the book.
Bachelor number 1, have you heard of the book? No. You haven't heard of it either? Okay, bachelor number 3.
I've gone through the book 3 times. The pages are so thin I can't say the words.
Okay.
My joke.
Bachelor number 1. On the coffee table, there are 2 lines of some really good Coke, 2 Quaaludes, and 2 joints of cess. Which one of them would you do?
2 what? What was the last one?
2 joints of cess.
What is that?
Sesame.
Sesame. Oh, well. Gee, I don't know. That'd be hard to choose between the 3. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that. I'm not into pot, so I don't know. Or into that.
How about you, bachelor number 2?
If I had to take any, it would probably be the joints.
Okay. Bachelor number 3. How many Lacoste shirts do you have?
3.
Pardon me?
3.
3. Number 2?
None.
Okay. Bachelor number 1. You just asked me to go home with you, and your ex-lover suddenly turns up. What do you do now?
Oh, I've been there before. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's really hard.
It is?
Well, okay, I would do the same thing as I did with my grandma. I explained to him what happened.
Okay, how about you, bachelor number 3? What would you do?
Throw them in the closet with the rest of them?
Okay.
Around the world in 80 days, huh?
Throw them in the closet with the rest of them. I've been in that position.
Bachelor number 2. Who's your favorite female vocalist?
My favorite female vocalist, I have 2. One is Cher and Olivia Newton-John.
Okay. How about you, number 2? Or I mean, excuse me, number 1.
I like Cher too, and probably Barbra Streisand.
Number 3. Hello, number 3.
Yeah, I'm here. Donna Summers and Barbra Streisand.
All right. Okay. Bachelor number 2. Would you sing me a few lines to get me in the shower with you, please?
Would I sing you a few lines to get you in the shower?
Please.
Do it to me one more time, won't you do it, baby?
All right. Okay. Whoa. Bachelor number 1. What's the first thing that attracts you to someone new in a bar?
The first thing that attracts me is the eyes. I like the eyes. But if it's dark, you can't see the eyes.
I'm sorry, what kind of eyes?
Well, I was thinking eyes, but then you can't see the eyes, so... Tallness.
Why can't you see their eyes?
Well, when it's dark, because usually the bars are dark and you can't really see, so... Probably tallness.
Number 2. Same question.
What attracts me? The personality. When you to go up and talk to them. Their build. And their facial feature. Eyes definitely. I can see the eyes in the dark.
So what was the first thing?
Probably the build and the personality.
Okay. Bachelor number 1. What was the last book that you've read?
Well, the last book I read is it's a musical, Pippin, that I'm doing right now. I don't know if that's a book or not, but that's what I read.
Bachelor number 3, same question.
101 positions.
Bachelor number 2. I like all types of different things. What's your favorite different thing?
What is my favorite different thing? Probably walking on the beach in the early morning hours.
Bachelor number 1. In just one word, how would you sum up Bachelor number 2?
Nice guy. 2 words. One word.
Bachelor number 3. Who do you identify with most? Betty Davis, Joan Crawford, or Rock Hudson?
What was that question again?
Who do you identify with most? Betty Davis, Joan Crawford, or Rock Hudson?
Not much of a selection. Rock Hudson.
Bachelor number 1.
Joan Crawford.
All right.
Because of her newest book, Mommy Dearest. I liked her in that movie.
You're into that, huh? Okay. Bachelor number 2. You're approached by 3 men, obviously, and they ask you to go to a party with them. What do you say to them? This is at 2 o'clock in the morning, mind you, after the bar has closed.
What would I say to them? I would probably say no thank you and be on my way.
How about you, number 3?
Definitely go.
I would definitely go. What else can I say? I would go. I like to party all night long.
Bachelor number 1. What's the most entertaining yet embarrassing thing that's happened to you in a bar?
Entertaining yet embarrassing. God. That's a hard question. I don't know. Entertaining.
It's still hard?
Yeah, it's still hard. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you.
Okay. How about you, Bachelor number 2?
The most entertaining and embarrassing thing that happened to me in a bar. Getting into a song and dancing and having your pants rip. You let it all hang out.
Exactly. Bachelor number 1. Do you know what the song Turning Japanese means?
No, I wondered what it meant. Maybe I would. I don't know.
Are you turning Japanese?
I could be. Maybe that's what's wrong. They say that it's diagonal, but I don't know. I don't believe it.
How about you, number 2? Do you know what the song Turning Japanese means?
No, I've only heard it a couple times, and so I have not listened to it that much. When it comes on, I go downstairs.
Okay, number 3, you're my last hope. Do you know what turning Japanese means?
Yes, and I'm not turning Japanese.
All right.
Already done it.
Okay, Bachelor number 2. What's your favorite opening line in a bar other than, do you want to dance?
Hello, how are you doing?
Okay. Number 1.
What are you drinking?
That's the question. How about you, number 1?
I'm thinking. It's hard.
Is it still hard?
Hi, how you doing? Wasn't that what he said? Yeah, that's what he said. I don't like opening lines. I don't know, just...
Well,
you want to dance? Do you want to dance? Didn't you say I couldn't say that?
I say you can't say, do you want to dance?
Yeah. Where are you from? I don't know.
Okay. Bachelor number 3. Exactly how do you tell someone you're just not interested?
I don't know. I can't be mean to anybody. I can't say that.
You can't say no?
I can sometimes. I don't know.
Bachelor number 2, how do you tell someone you're not interested?
If they come up and ask to dance or something like that, I'll just say no thank you.
Okay. Number 1, if your Calvins could talk, what would they have to say for you?
If I had a mind, let's see. If I had a mind, I could talk.
But is it still hard?
It's still hard. It's very hard. That was my answer.
Bachelor number 2, if your Calvins could talk, what would they have to tell? I'm sorry?
That was number 3. My Calvins would probably say, try it.
try it?
Right.
Okay. How about you, number 3?
If my Calvins could talk,
If your Calvins could talk, what would they say about you?
well, I'd probably run Brooke Shields right off the television. I don't know, there's probably room for 2.
Okay.
My Calvins are still worrying about how to pay the rent. Okay, that was the final question. And Bachelor number 1, it's still hard, and it's hard to get it over. Here, excuse me. No, I have to talk on this one because he has to choose. He has to choose, right. I mean, you thought we brought you together for this little fraternal organization. You were just going to sit here and answer questions? I should say not. Okay, that was the last question from our guest bachelor. And at this point in time, he has to choose between Bachelor number 1, Greg, Bachelor number 2, Gary, or Bachelor number 3, Greg. And I think at this point in time, we could probably, all 3 of these young men deserve a hand. They've been quite clever and funny, and it's been, I don't know who I'd choose. But unfortunately, that decision is not up to me or to you, but up to our guest bachelor. Okay, Michael, at this point in time, who do you choose to have dinner with? And who knows what comes after dinner? Dessert comes after dinner. Okay, Michael.
Well, 2's been a lucky number for me, so I'll say 2.
Okay, bachelor number 2. Oh shit! And I left the amyl over there on the counter. Would you hold that, bachelor number 1?
Sure.
Now at this point in time, you get to meet what you didn't get. Okay, bachelor number 3. Come over and meet Michael. Greg, Michael. Wait, you can't leave. You get this. This is a bottle of Bronco, and they kept the tops on so we couldn't even try it. But, John, you swear this is good stuff. $6 for a bottle. I'm sure we can get into trouble with Truth in Advertising, having never tried this. Except one night, I do remember you gave me some amyl. Was this what I was trying? It's good stuff. Okay, bachelor number 1, whose name is also Greg. Greg, come meet Michael. Oh, what do you do if your ex-lover walked in? Yes. Is it still hard? Okay. And now, wait, you forgot your amyl. Oh, okay. And would you hold the guest bachelor and bachelor number 2's amyl?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Okay. See how, wait, you have to hold both of them. Okay. At this point in time, these 2 young gentlemen get dinner at the restaurant of their choice. I think it was a limit of $30. You know, he looks Mexican, but he's really Jewish. And we love him dearly. Here we have the bachelor of your choice, bachelor number 2, whose name is Gary. Gary, come meet Michael. Okay, I think someone should explain what turning Japanese means. And since bachelor number 3 was the only one who knew, we can't hear. Okay, it's a guy who was in the Army with a picture of a girl, and he's into this very one girl, and he's very, I feel like I'm translating. Well, he said he was Greek. Right, and what, but now you told me that it meant masturbation. That it's a punk English, oh, that's what he's doing with these pictures. It means beating off, y'all. Okay, so when they're singing that song, they're making their own little statement. And I guess we made our statement here today, and I don't quite know how to wrap this up. We'd like to thank you for coming, and in sheets? You wrap it up in sheets. Okay, well, once again, Gary, Michael, it's a pleasure having the 2 of you with us. I hope you enjoy your dinner for 2 and dessert. We'd like to thank you once again for coming. Somebody fill out some applications, and we're going to be doing this every Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock, and it's Ripple's Gay Dating Game. Let's have all 4 of you say that 5 times in rapid succession. It's almost impossible. Ripple's Gay Dating Game. I can...
Gay Dating Game.
And what can I say? Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, Dale.